Good morning. Yes, it's Sunday morning, and I got up. I woke up this morning just with this deep-rooted passion to get into my narrative-based interviewing framework, and as I was grounding and entering that silence and really being still with that inner intelligence that is just so vast. It seems at first so empty. It's just so unfamiliar. As you continue to return to it, that I every morning, it just starts to become endless and limitless potential, limitless opportunity and options, and just so much infinite intelligence in the I that just hasn't been visited often enough by us in the previous years of our lives. So, this morning my teacher is I consciousness, and my intention is intelligence. And that I consciousness is the divine presence in me, in you, and in the ethos of everything around us. I consciousness is that great integrator, the great presence, omnipresence of the Creator. That is the I consciousness. It's everywhere. It's in me. It's in you. It's in everything. It's in all creation. It's a deep inner intelligence beyond the world of education. It's not something to be taught. It's something to return to. If you look at I consciousness, right? I see. I consciousness. I see infinite intelligence in the I. Yes, it exists in that innocence, purity, and freedom, where I consciousness is the seed of divinity planted intentionally in all creation. The one and only God plants it in us. We water it, and the Creator grows it. How does it grow? The more often we return to it, the more often we make ourselves the most pressing need and return to that I every single morning, the more vast that I consciousness becomes, that more interconnected, intertwined, and entangled we become with it. The ethos of God's, the Creator's I consciousness, that it has to return to the I in order to be conscious of it. That's why I call it I consciousness. Now, some of this might just seem really far off, like I'm just whoa, like I'm not there yet. Boy, I'm right there, just starting to dig. That's fine. I've been practicing this for a long time, and I understand the transformative power and how transcendent returning to that I can be every morning, and then carrying and living in and through that I throughout the day through stop studies. We talk very practical about how we return to that I and that I consciousness and that infinite intelligence within through stop studies. And the best way to stimulate that I consciousness, again with NBI, is at night with the exit interview. Yes, I want to encourage myself on what I can do better in the I and from the I, and how I can share that infinite intelligence and I consciousness with others. I can see the God in them that is in me. That same I is interchangeable. It's all based in innocence, purity, and freedom. We just have to return to that. In the IC, in the IC, the I consciousness, we're truly awake and revealed to the good. To knowing that everything starts from that good is what gives us that new sense of alertness to the goodness, and from the good to the goodness, and from the I, we have this new lens of awareness of everything good. As I often say, I like to savor the suffering. Why is that? Because there's good in suffering. Because if I savor the suffering, I'm able to surf the satisfaction of God's goodness in my life today. And the inner consciousness is the equilibrium. It's that inner balance beam. It's that inner fulcrum of our higher and deeper intelligence. There's something so much more. There's something so much more within, in that I, that the world cannot teach. No, the world can disrupt. The world can remove. The world can soften or weaken or dilute or disrupt or disturb. But it can't teach this. Return to the I first thing every morning is returning to I consciousness. Yes, it's returning to oneness with everything. When I enter the I am one with you. All right, it's cool. I am one with the world. I am one with nature. I am one with the Creator. I am one with the stars. I am one with the soil. I am one with the sea. I am one with the wind. I am one when I return to that place. And that's where, again, that infinite intelligence is of my innocence, purity, and freedom. When I look at innocence, I look at purity, and I look at freedom. Wow, what better three intrinsic roots of I consciousness to start from. Right? Innocence can allow me to pursue things without feeling tainted or dirtied or tarnished or broken or addicted or depressed or anxious. No, I'm innocent. And from that I flow into that purity, and it branches off into so many other beautiful places, so much more intelligence in that I, and ultimate freedom, knowing I'm not bound by anything of this world. I'm not bound by my past, my echo, my childhood, my high school, my education, even my parents. I'm not bound by any of it. In getting to that I, if I deny this, if you choose to deny this, and I choose to deny this, I'm denying my birthright. It's a denial of my birthright. My most primal birthright is being denied. If I deny this is real, that this is my reality, that I got to stop allowing the world to create my reality and my experiences to create my reality, and to know that my reality exists within. It's the purest form of my reality. That's where it is. That's where it starts. That's where it ends. That's where it's always been. If I resist this, I resist my calling to wake up to the fact that I'm made of spiritual substance. I'm made of God stuff. And if I'm looking outward, this outward investigation for all these things to make me feel whole, complete, or innocent, pure, and free, well, I'm never going to find it. I'm always going to need more. Simply returning to that I and knowing that in that emptiness, it's filled with such spiritual substance that's just unfamiliar. I got to first recognize it. Once I recognize it, I can acknowledge it. Once I acknowledge it, I can receive it. Once I receive it, I can live in it and from it. So, my intention is intelligence. I said my teacher was I consciousness. There's so much more I can say to it. I mean, it can blow your mind. Blow your mind, but we're going to keep it simple as possible this morning. My teacher was I consciousness. I see intelligence, because my intention is intelligence. And the mode of energizing my intention is to live from the original intelligence of my I. That's the motive energizing my intention today. Intelligence. Yeah, but I want to live from that original intelligence that was always there, that the world kind of took and diluted and mixed, cocktails of insanity, that I interpreted the world through this lens of an outward investigation type view, instead of looking inward and knowing that the ego cannot withstand the inward inquiry, but the I loves to be in the spotlight of that inward inquiry. It has a lot to say. I haven't heard it in a while, and you haven't heard it in a while. So sit with it. Sit with your I. That silent whisper now becomes an extraordinary voice in the silence. That I consciousness. The purpose driving my intention today is from John 14:10, that says, do you not believe that I am in the Father and the Father is in me? The things I do and say, I do not say or do on my own. Rather, it is the Father living in me, doing his work. Wow, powerful. That's that I consciousness. I see divinity in me. I see intelligence in me. I see the innocence, purity, and freedom in the I. It's got to let the light shine in and then shine out for the world to see. Yeah, so I pray and I ask God to allow his divine, unlimited intelligence to flow from him to me through me, from me, and back to me, creating wonder and awe in me and all around me. Stay blessed, keep interviewing, and I love you.